Hello. It has been 8 weeks since my left knee was replaced, and I just figured it was worth saying something. I have virtually no pain other than when I try to bend it, and it's bending pretty good for the most part. Um, the PT today said it was 115, so that's okay. In the morning, it's more than that. By afternoon, it's swollen more, and such is life. Um, I It goes to zero easy enough. Um, it is so. Um, for whatever reason, I was using a walker and an immobilizer for the first 6 weeks, which means that the immobilizer came off 2 weeks ago, and it was actually less than 2 weeks ago. And so my functionality improved drastically as soon as I was able to bend it on a regular basis, to sit down in a chair and bend it without having to stop and take the immobilizer off and remember to put it back on. So it's been, right now, it's been easy. It is still numb for 2 to 3 inches on the left side of the incision, but I'm not terribly worried about that. It doesn't seem like my foot is numb or anything like that. Um, Generally speaking, it seems like my left leg is less painful than my right leg. Going up and down stairs is kind of a different story, but for almost everything else, it's the right leg is the right knee is not as strong as the left one. So I'm tickled about that. PT says it's a good solid knee. I feel like it's a good solid knee. I'm ready to start doing other things. Yesterday I walked 7 blocks to the river and turned around and walked 7 blocks back. The week before this, I was not sleeping good. I don't know if it was leftovers from the other stuff or the summer solstice coming up, or I don't know what it was, but I was waking up at 3:30 in the morning for the last week. I hate to jinx it, but for the last week I've been sleeping until 5:30, which is just about dawn or longer. So I'm reasonably content with how things are working. Um, I'm looking forward to getting back on my electric bike. The PT person was kind of leery about it, and I'm a little cautious about, not so much about being able to ride it and maneuver and pedal and do all of that stuff. I can do the stationary bike without any problem. But my problem is that if I have to stop in a hurry and the left leg is the one that has to go down, that could be a problem. But it seems to me that the left leg is good enough for most things. Like I said, the only time it hurts now is bending. And I'm okay with that. It's slowly getting better. I had figured out how to use my recliner, the leg rest on it. I was using it as a prop for increasing my stretching. It gave me something to work with, to work against, so that I could push against it with my foot and get it to bend a little more and a little more and a little more. And now I've gone past the place where those things are. So I'm not sure how I'm going to come up with something new to increase my flexibility. I kind of need something to push against so that I can slowly increase it. But maybe getting on the bicycle will help. I hope so. So I guess it's all good right now. It's still swollen for the most part. I don't know if I can show it, but it's still swollen and it's still warm. And I've heard it said that it's not unusual for the knee to be swollen and warm. It is not as swollen in the morning as it is at night. And right now it's nighttime. So I've been doing stuff with it and sitting up, and I drove somewhere, and so it is what it is. It's better than it was, and I hope it will continue to get better. It hurts less now than it did before I got the replacement. Right now, I think the right knee hurts more than the left. Anyway, with that, I'll turn it off. 6 minutes is plenty for this.